What's up, guys? Ayir here, and today we're here with Stretch Out Therapy. We have Lisa. She's going to work on me and show you how to recover as a professional athlete. Check it out.
Touchdown, Wyoming! Ayir Asante!
Ayir Asante gallops in! Holy crossway!
What fascial stretch therapy is a unique form of assisted stretching that concentrates on our connective tissue. It basically surrounds everything in our body, all the way from our head down to our toes. I think FST is so important, especially for the professional athletes, because it helps with mobility, flexibility, their agility on field. Also, it prevents a lot of injuries. And it just overall helps with not only the body, but it also helps with the mind as well. I think it is one of the most important recovery modalities that these professional athletes can use. And breathe out. If anything is painful, discomfort, you let me know. So I am basically doing a little oscillation and circumduction, warming up his hip joints, getting him ready for his stretch. I want you to push your heel down into my hand, so push all the way down using that hamstring. Good, and relax it. We're doing some PNF on him to help with the range of motion and getting him into a higher range of motion, and we're doing this on his hamstrings.
For me, this stuff is just as important as the work that you're doing on the field. You're training hard, you're going full speed, you're cutting, you're accelerating, but you're decelerating, you're putting a lot of stress on your body. So, as a professional, it's like you have to take that into, I guess you got to take accountability for your own, well-being. You are your business, right? So in college, you have a bunch of people that are going to be on you and, chase you down, track you down. They check everything and you make sure everything is what it is. But, as you're a professional, you have to make sure that, you're taking that next step to listen to your body and, go to the right people. So I think that, doing stuff like this is super important.
Here. Mm-hmm. So this actually might be the side that's a little bit tighter than the other side. How does this feel to you? Does it feel different than the other side did?
I noticed what you're talking about, with me lifting up. Mm-hmm. I just didn't know what it was. But yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. The adductor in here is probably just really tight.
Yeah, I feel that more than I did on the other side.
Yeah. I first started with the professional athletes. I had a professional baseball player come into my facility and want to get stretched. I started with him, and then from there it just sort of grew, and honestly, social media connected a lot of players with me as well. And I also, to be honest, I reached out to a lot of players because I just know the importance of being an athlete, which I was myself, and that's how I got into FST. I was a dancer for pretty much my whole life, and I just know the importance of stretching and taking care of your body. So I figured, why not? See if they need it, or see if they want to hop on my table to see what the benefits are like and how it will help them. So with working on, whether it be a professional athlete, somebody that just goes into the gym, there's always some kind of main focus that I find that I need to work on specifically. For example, with hockey players, their hips, I'm really focusing on that. with them, but every position is also very different.
I say also, like, would you say it's almost like a case by case? Like even if they're the same position, like different people might like want different stuff or like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing too with FST. Everybody doesn't realize that everything is so connected in our bodies. So with you guys, since you're a wide receiver, why I asked you if you have upper body issues or if anything bothers you up there, because you're always up trying to catch the ball. You're always jumping. So like, even though you don't feel that your upper body needs it, it might need it because everything is connected. So we're working on this, but in this spiral line, maybe that's why this shoulder is bothering you.
Yeah.
You know, because this is tight down here, but it's all stemming from up here as well.
Yeah.
So like I do find that with fascial stretch therapy, everything needs to be opened.
Because I mean, like you said, like there's a lot of stuff that like I don't know that you have a vast knowledge on. So like being able to like, for me to like tell you what's going on and then you kind of figure out like what to do, I think that's super important.
So right here we're working on his shoulder, his internal rotation here. As like I said, it's important for, especially as a wide receiver, I feel like the upper body needs a lot of work because he's always jumping up and trying to catch the ball. Even though he thinks that his upper body's fine, I personally think that he needs upper body work because it all stems and correlates down to the lower body as well. So right now we're doing a lat stretch and helping open up all of this whole lateral line, the lats, because doing all this will open a lot of his lower body too.
About to get scraped, but like specially scraped with a special scraper that has heat, massage, everything you need. Yeah.
Heated scraper.
What are the benefits of scraping?
So scraping is amazing. The benefits of scraping are it will help blood flow, it'll help muscle recovery, and it helps get those adhesions out of the fascia as well. I mean, I'm doing a lot while I stretch and trying to get them out, but this is just tops it off. The nerve cream helps with pain relief, kind of. I use it on all of my clients. It actually gets into the nerves to calm the nerves down, and I use it with the heated scraper. Put those feet together for me. I'm gonna have you push your knees open into my hands, so push out and relax that. I'm going to have you push in towards my hands and relax that. Your hands behind your head just like this for me.
No.
So what I notice with a lot of football players too is they all want their lower body work done, which is understandable, but like I said to you, your upper body and especially your pecs here, because as you're running and you don't notice as a player, I mean maybe you do, but everybody, not even playing, but everybody in general with their pecs we're all leaning forward here. So I'm gonna do a pec stretch on you because not only will that help open the pecs, but it will also help open those hips.
Okay.
All right, so what I'm gonna have you do is take a deep breath in for me and breathe out. And we need to open that chest so we can open those hips as well, and more opened when you play. And I want you to pull those elbows forward towards my hands, so pull forward for me and relax. And then another deep breath in for me. Breathe out. How you feel?
Feel good.
Yeah.
Especially my legs. Also, that just opened me up. I feel like, I breathe a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like fluid.
Well, it's because like I said, you feel fluid because
Look at
we did a lot of decompressing in your joints. I did a lot of traction. Look at those hips.
Yeah. I mean, because, like, so much of what I'm doing is, like, lateral and then, like, you know, acceleration, like, deceleration. And then, like you said, like, even though, like, with deceleration, I'm dropping my hips, I don't even realize how much of, like I'm hunched over. Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, everything, like you said, it all comes together.
It's all connected, but that's also why, even though you guys want your lower body worked on, which is understandable, and I get it, because we gotta work on those hamstrings, we gotta work on your hips, but the upper body is just as important, because it all spirals into all that. And like you said, you're down here, you don't realize that you're hunching, but once you open all this is immediately gonna open up as well.
And as usual, we thank all of the supporters who've been following us during this, YouTube journey, all the subscribers, everyone that likes and comments and, just shows general support to the channel. We do appreciate that. We've been growing at a really steady and almost exponential rate. I appreciate all of I appreciate everything from everyone, and just look forward to continuing doing this, putting out more content. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I've been having a lot of fun engaging with a lot of you guys in the comments and, social medias. As always, follow me on Instagram, Ayir Asante, Twitter or X, Ayir Asante, and Snapchat, Ayir Official. For any questions that you guys have for me, just reach out. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And, you have any words?
What do I have to say? That no matter if you're a professional athlete, how old you are, fascial stretch therapy, FST, is probably one of the best modalities that you can do to take care of yourself. Like I was saying, with working with the professional athletes, it's so important for their mobility and stability. And also, too, if you feel restricted in certain areas of your body, you're not going to perform at your highest level because you are restricted. So I'm here to help all of you get those restrictions out and help you perform at your highest and best level. So if you want, can join me on my table right here, and I'd be happy to help.
Paramus, New Jersey. Stretch out therapy. Come check it out.